Okay, ready for a deep dive? We're looking at Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 16. The whole salt of the earth and light of the world. Powerful stuff, huh?
Yeah, I mean, just a couple of verses, but man, they really pack a punch.
Salt and light, those are pretty everyday things. I use them both, practically every day. But what do they actually mean in this context?
Well, you got to think about it back then. Salt wasn't just like a seasoning, but it was like essential for preserving food, especially in those hot climates.
So when it says salt of the earth, it's about being like essential, like crucial for your community to thrive.
Exactly. It's like you're there to preserve the good stuff. You're what keeps things from going bad. Just like salt, you have this like life-giving presence.
I like that, a life-giving presence. But then it gets even deeper because it says, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again?
Oh.
That's a tough one. Because we've all had those moments where we're like, am I doing any good in the world? Am I just going through the motions?
And for us, maybe it's about remembering what we stand for. Like, what are our core values?
Are we actually living them out? Or are we just talking the talk?
Exactly. How am I bringing something valuable to the table?
How are we adding flavor, so to speak?
Exactly.
Now, when it comes to the light of the world part, that imagery is really vivid. This city on a hill that can't be hidden.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to miss, right?
So it's not just about being visible. There's more to it.
Oh, for sure. Light was meant to be shared. It was meant to guide people in the darkness, to help them see.
That makes me think about those times when you see someone doing something genuinely kind or brave, good. It's inspiring, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's like their actions shine a light, and it makes you want to do better, too.
Exactly. So it's not about showing off, but it is about letting your actions be seen, right?
Yeah, I think it's more about living authentically. Letting your actions reflect what you believe. Not for the praise, but because it might just spark something in someone else.
And maybe that's how we become that city on a hill. It's not about being flashy, but about letting our actions speak for themselves.
And that ties back to glorifying God. It's not about self-promotion, but about reflecting something bigger than ourselves.
It's like that quote, you may be the only Bible someone ever reads.
That's a good one.
It's a lot of responsibility, though, right?
It is.
But it's also exciting. It means that each of us has the potential to make a difference just by being ourselves, by living out our values and letting our light shine.
Exactly.
So for everyone listening, think about this. What gives you life? Where can you be that salt, that essential presence for the people around you? And how can you let your own light shine, not for attention, but in a way that might just inspire someone else?
Those are good questions to ponder, aren't they?
Salt and light. Simple things with really deep meaning. Thanks for diving deep with us. We'll see you next time.